about cancel culture? The biggest thing that they want canceled is they don't want you talking about the election that just took place because they say, holy shit, they caught us.
Wouldn't that be what they say too?
Well, I mean,
if we did a serious
if there had
investigation.
been a stolen election, and we know that there wasn't, we know it was all totally legit, 100%. Okay, it was 100% legitimate, 1,000,000,000% legitimate. Okay, there was no nothing. There was no shenanigans. There was no nonsense. There was no nothing. It was totally 100% legitimate. You agree with that, right, Pedro? That this was 100% legitimate, right?
Of course.
Okay, it was 100% legit. So now that we got that out of the way, if for some reason, let's just say it wasn't 100% legitimate,
but it was.
I mean, it was 100,000,000,000% legitimate. I've never had so much faith in democracy as I did from that election, ever. It proved to me the merits of democracy and that my idealistic notions of limiting democracy so that not every fucking idiot on planet Earth can stuff an envelope for a vote was a totally bad idea, and that we need to expand the democratic process as much as we possibly can. That's how much faith that singular election gave me. Holy shit, it was great. It was wonderful. But if there had been some type of shenanigans that happened, I do think it's possible that, yeah, the people who committed those shenanigans would probably try to deflect as much as they possibly could and say, hey, we weren't responsible for anything. We didn't do anything wrong, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, is Trump like pointing that out in that hypothetical situation? I think he might be, I think he might be. But this is all just Trump's take. We know for sure that the election was 100% legit. We know that it just was. Even the cardboard, like I looked into this and like the little cardboard things that they put up on the windows and shit, so that people couldn't see in and watch them counting the vote. There was legitimate reasons for that. Okay, there was seriously legitimate reasons for cutting up little pieces of cardboard and putting them on the windows so that people couldn't see.
But we can't talk about those reasons right now. So
we can't. There's lots of leftists that'll tell you all the reasons. Yeah, I mean, that was a really good one. What did they say right here? Yeah, exactly. It wasn't suspicious at all. See, our audience gets it. They totally understand. Base Moon totally gets it. It wasn't suspicious at all. Yeah. Not even a little bit. Anytime that I want people to not see what I'm doing, the very first thing that I do is cut up small pieces of cardboard and put them up on a window. But I wouldn't want people to think that I do that every single time. I don't want people to see what I'm doing. There could be legitimate reasons for that. So let's hear what Trump is saying here.
They caught us.
Dang, look at that. Imagine coming home to that. That's a Trump flag. That's Biden right there. Your whole city just despises you, it looks like. Oh, man. Is there even one Biden flag anywhere?
First of all, I can tell already that this is a manufactured bias because Joe Biden is the most popular president by vote in American history. The most popular president by vote in American history, far more popular than Barack Obama ever thought of being, right? This looks like it's just a bunch of people who got some cameras together, decided that they were going to look at a bunch of, the small little part of the crowd that's pro-Trump, and that's all they're going to show because they're totally biased. Okay, yeah, that's all that's going on here. So down the street, there's obviously 1 trillion people who were waiting to wave at the most popular president by vote in history, Pedro.
Yep. And then
clearly,
if you see this right here, everybody thinks this guy is putting up something else. These are thumbs up. You don't see it where I see it, but these are thumbs up right there.